Hello everyone, my name is Greenfield Adolphus and today I'm going to be guiding you through all that you need to know to stay successful in the WinMingle Community Software Engineering Training Program. Before any further ado, I want to take this opportunity to appreciate you all that has made it this far for starting a journey in software engineering. Software engineering is the future of the world. We are revolutionizing how work in every sector of the world is being done, and software engineers are one of the highest paid uh, people in the world at large. This is a very good skill to learn, and it pays really high, trust me. So if you're here today, you're at the right place, you're doing the right things at the right time. It's never too late to start learning. So let's go further. Let's talk about the WinMingle community. As a part of the WinMingle community, I hope that you feel part of a community and that you enjoy all the benefits that is associated with this esteemed organization. I would go straight away to telling you how to set up your accounts and how to follow through with the program. Today we were supposed to have uh, a live stream, but as God may have it, we will be having to watch this pre-recorded video of the onboarding live session. I would want me to still show on the screen while I do this stuff. I think I have that worked out already. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the courses progress. I know we all know how to log into our accounts because we did the admit me tax and all that. So let's talk about we'll skip logging in and we'll go straight to dashboard, what's on our dashboard and how uh, to manipulate it, how to go about it, using it to our own advantage. I would like to display the dashboard for this. Okay, so here on the screen is my WinMingle account, and if you take a look at the dashboard, we have home, about us, announcements, contact us, curriculum, the WinMingle Training Center, WinMingle TC, that's the meaning of this abbreviation here, and login. We can log in and log out of our platform. I'm not logged in yet. Regardless, we all know what's on these pages here. We see announcements a little bit. If you see, we had 9 a.m. announcement this morning for our live stream here on the announcement page. Here, we also have curriculum. You can see that our curriculum is all encompassing. We are going to go through all of this stuff. All of this stuff here, we are going to take them. We are going to treat them one after the other. These are all that you need to know to become an experienced engineer. You can work anywhere in the world. You learn bash code, you learn data types, you learn, how algorithms work, you learn how to think like a programmer, basically, before you start learning to apply them in real world projects. In the WinMingle training program, we believe in hands-on experience. We are not here to tell you theory. I don't even like talking. I don't know how to do. This is the first time I'm on a live stream. I'm not even convenient or conversant with this stuff, but I'd have to learn as we go further on the platform. I think I'm doing just fine. A student commented that I'm doing just fine, how I relate with people. Software engineers, we are usually nerds. We don't really know how to do public speaking, but I'm not scared of being in public anyways. I used to be a musician. I'm still a musician, so I'm not scared of the crowd. Let's go right into it. So this is our course outline. These are the things that we are going to be learning. We are going to learn Emac, how to use the text editors in the interpreters. We'll learn Vim, we'll learn how to use Git, version control. We'll go into C, we'll learn functions, what pointers are. You know, the thing about C is how you learn what programming actually is. It's the mother language of all languages. So when we learn C, we learn everything, data types, how data is being stored in the heap and stack and all those stuff. We learn bit manipulation to know what, this is how we know the fastest route to use in solving a problem. You know, we learn functions, a lot of stuff, variadic functions, file redirection. We'll do a small project. There are like a whole lot we are going to be learning. We'll use C to learn how programming works. Then we'll go to Python. This is where we start building projects. You know, we start building projects. We all are going to build projects before we graduate from this program. It's a necessity to graduate. We need to build something, you know. Anyway, so that's that. The program is divided into different sections. If you see, we have first semester, the things you're to be learning. We have another semester here. We have a third semester, and then we have specializations where we would specialize you guys. But for the specialization, all of you are still going to do front end and back end. We are not. We are raising full stack engineers here. We are not raising half-baked people. So you have to learn JavaScript, React as much as you learn the backend stuff too as well, SQL and all that. So it's going to be all encompassing this training, and we have to put all hands on deck. We all have to support me as much as I try to support you guys. By supporting me, I mean you need to be available online on time for classes. You need to check your dashboard daily. This WinMingle TC, you're supposed to be living there for the next couple of months. You know, every morning is supposed to be the first thing on your mind, what programs you're having, and how you need to check what's there. You know, let me check the slides to know what to talk about next after this one. Okay, courses. We are supposed to go into courses and all that, profile settings and notifications. All right. Let's go back to our browser. Okay, so we've talked about curriculum. We should log in. Okay, so yeah, we are logged into our WinMingle dashboard, and here on the dashboard we have about 5 different tabs that you guys should read. The first one, must read tab. This tab carries information, relevant information that you need to know daily. You know, every relevant information that we want to talk about is going to be posted here. You know, this is where you get information. This is just like your in school, what do they call that, notice board or whatever, you know. And here, upcoming classes. For the upcoming classes, we have all the classes, all the things we were supposed to be doing today. If you see, they're already beeping up. Welcome on board, getting hooked with all our activities, deep dive into the WinMingle TC, which is exactly what we are doing now. And then we also have for tomorrow, which is the 28th. If you look at this place, we have dates, you know, the date and time for which we should be learning this stuff. So this was supposed to be the whole of today, and tomorrow we have shell navigation and grit and growth mindset training, which is really important. Grit and growth mindset training is really important. It's the hallmark of the software engineering training program right now, because it takes a whole lot of perseverance to pull through as a software engineer. The things we are going to be talking about learning in this program are difficult things. They require us to solve difficult problems. You know, you don't run away from it. Dr. Angelina Lee in her study came to realize that the smartest children are not necessarily the most successful children in life, but the most successful ones are the ones that stay vested in their project or assignments enough, or task, real world problem, whatever it is that is your current situation. The ones that stay vested in it enough, that fail enough times to emerge a success. You know, that's what it takes. It takes courage, it takes resilience to become a software engineer. You have to learn. That's why we have pairs on the WinMingle Training Center, to make it easy for you. You have your pairs. We have a lot of you. We have like over 1,000 students on this training, and you all are to. Let's keep going. We'll talk about the peer-to-peer learning as well. If you see here, you see what you learn. You know, introduction to software engineering, an overview of software engineering, grit and growth mindset. You know, how to think like a software engineer, how software engineers use the computer. That's what we are learning this week. That's why we are having shell navigation classes tomorrow. Yes. And the class will be open for you all to access by tomorrow morning. Yeah. So we had this live stream today, but as God may have it, we were not able to complete it because of network, and that's why we are here today. We are here pre-recording the video for you. Now, here we have peer learning days. You know, we have for today, we've got like 5 of us being paired here. You know, we are supposed to learn together. The difficult things are to be taught today. So let's imagine that this today was to be tomorrow. We have a class tomorrow. Our classes are starting tomorrow. Let's imagine that things that I understand, we are yet to understand. These are the first people that you should talk to. The first people you should get in touch with to try to understand what we are being taught today is Abubakar Hassan. Should be learning with the WinMingle community, which is myself, and eBay Salvation, Daniel, Andrew, Abazie. We are the 5 of us are grouped here for this week peer learning activities. So these 5 people are the 5 people that I should be talking to this week if I have a problem. Before you run to a technical mentor, you ought to reach out to the 5 peers that you are paired with, you know, and you learn from them. You try to see if they've solved the problems that you are having. And then if you all can solve the problem, then you take it to the WinMingle community media, and you post it there. Somebody that is not in your group might be able to solve the problem, might have solved the problem before. Yes, so you post it there and have somebody that is not in your group to answer you. If nobody, no student in the WinMingle community is able to answer your question, then you reach out to technical mentors. They would obviously respond as fast as possible and help you to solve the problem by means of a video call, or if it's a problem that is a universal problem for everybody, we will have to solve the problem via the community group chat. We'll have to post it on the group chat and everybody would see it if it's a universal problem for everybody. So that's that for peer learning. That's how peer learning works. So for the courses, I haven't opened them. If you open the onboarding session here, you'd see there's really nothing to do because we had a live stream. It was a live streaming section. There are no question and answers to solve. Anyways, regardless, let's check tomorrow's course. Yeah, So this is the grit and growth mindset course. If you see here, we have a video that you could actually play and watch. You can play this video and watch it. You know, you can view it in full screen mode as well. You know, and you have also a documentation to read for tomorrow's training. You just have to click on it and it will come up and open, you know, for you to view them. Then this is shell navigation. We also have a video for you to watch for shell navigation. It's an hour-long video. It's very important. This is what you need to learn to be able to use your your shell as a programmer should. It's very, very important. You have to watch this video. You have to refer to documentations here. You have to do Google searches. This is how it works in software engineering. We are all learning, even me. I'm here to train you, but I'm learning. I'm learning both on the job. I'm learning on every other job that I have accomplished over the years. I've always been learning. So we are all here to learn. You have to learn. There's this misconception that we all have in when we watch movies. You see those hackers, they don't think, they just start writing the code and they are all good and all that. You know, it's not like that. That's not how it is in real life. In real life, we actually learn. We actually spend time to figure out what we want to write, what we want to do before we do it. We do a lot of, you know, prototyping. You know, there's what they call pseudocode. Usually it starts from pseudocode. I'm going to teach that in class at some point. We start from doing a lot of pseudocode. We draft algorithms. You know, we try to know what the workflow would be for us before we even delve into solving a problem. You know, so that's a misconception you see. Regardless, we still write code on the black screen and do the way, you know, I know all of you want to start learning all that stuff. You start from tomorrow. You know, that's your first class. You need to learn how to use the computer from the interpreter, from the terminal. You know, it's very important. Graphical user interfaces are okay, they are nice, but that's not how they don't give you enough control, because you have limited control of what you can do, how you can manipulate a file or how you can manipulate anything. But when you start learning shell, when you start learning how to use bash code to write code from the terminal, you'll now realize that you can actually tumble this computer anyhow you like, you know, and still, you know, be able to do all the things you do on your graphical user interface and more. Trust me, you have 10 times, if not 100 times, more control than you used to have of your computer. Okay. Yeah. What was I going to talk about next? So I talked about how you would learn, how you do your taxes. Yes, the next thing I was to talk about was assignments. So if you come here, these class materials, if you come here for tomorrow, you have your assignments lined out here. These are the little things you're supposed to do on your shell. You know, these are the little things. These assignments, you cannot do them until you've watched the video, until you've read the materials. You know, glance through the materials. You know, you must not know everything in a day, but you have to start somewhere, which is from the use of the what do they call it? From the use of the materials. You know, that's where we start. We start from you learn the materials, you watch the video. Very important. The video is the most important thing. Watch the video. Very important. Please watch the video, and then you can start doing your assignments. You would understand it after you finish watching the video tomorrow. I will as well make another short video teaching you all how to uh, get these interpreters working for you, get the terminals working for you, both the people using laptops and the people using phones. For laptop users, I think the training guide should mention how you set up your laptop. And for phone users, I'm going to put up a documentation in addition to this one that is here for you to be able to follow up with the class tomorrow. What's next on? Let's go to our next slide to ascertain what I should be talking about next. Okay. Yeah, I remember a lot of you were talking about your profiles. Not being able to put up your profile pictures. If you look at the profile there, you would see that it has a part of it where it says uh, profile picture, ensure that it should be PNG or JPG format. You know, that's the problem. You know, many of you are not ensuring that your profile picture is either PNG or JPG format. That's why you keep having issues with updating your profile picture. So I'll go back there and show you. So if you are to update the profile picture, ensure that you use a PNG or JPG format image to upload here, you know. And for you to actually be able to edit anything here, you need to click on the edit button. Then you can now start editing anything here, as you can see, you know. And then when you are done, you click on the save button, you know. It will now say, you know, profile updated successfully. Okay. So that's that for profile. Yeah, I was about opening the slides to ascertain where we are. Okay, so we've talked about media feeds. Yeah, we've talked about profile settings and all that. Notification, I'm sure you guys already know that notifications are already working on the platform. A lot of you sending admits me, you've been receiving notifications that an admin have seen uh, your message. Yeah. So how to access our courses? I just finished talking about that. Communication channels and support. Yeah, that's what we should be talking about. Certification and internship. That's what we should be talking about. So how to reach out to us? A lot of you have been reaching out to us already. We have a contact us form. If you fill it, if you fill the contact us form, you send an email directly to us at support@winmingle.com. That's our official support email, you know. Yes, I need to put up this stuff. I'm new to this streaming stuff, so it's taking a whole lot of my time to, you know, change my screen and put up new stuff on the screen and all that. But as we keep going along with the training, I myself would, you know, upgrade myself as well, and I'll keep getting conversant with it. So yeah, this is it. If you come here at contact, you send us anything you type here. You send us a message here. You choose the type of message you want to send. If it's a request, complaint, or you want to rate us or anything, you know, you send it to us. It will come to us as an email, you know, at uh, support@winmingle.com. That's where we'll receive it, you know, and then from there we can start emailing you. That's one of the fastest way to reach out to a technical mentor. We still have our WhatsApp groups active for all of you on our WhatsApp groups. We have Facebook, you know. These are places where we are watching. We would see your messages, you know. But if you really want it, if it's so serious, make sure you send it here, you know, at our support email, and we will attend to you. But I was to talk about the certifications, yes, and internships. At the end of the WinMingle training program, we are going to be issuing a certificate. I believe all of you on this training currently has received your admission letters, and we as well will be sending a certificate across to everybody that has completed the requirements for being certified by the WinMingle software engineering training committee. We want to use this medium to make you know that for you to be a graduate of this program, you should have built. We are all going to be submitting our ideas. We'll be submitting our pitch for a software that we want to build, a software application that we want to build, and we will come online. A technical mentor will be online with you to have you defend why you think your project is viable and would make you fetch money for yourself before you even start building it. So we need a criteria to be on the program is for you need to have something you want to build. It's very important. This is your drive. This is what should drive you throughout the training program. You need to have that software application that you want to build. Everything you are learning is a process towards developing that project you have at heart. And then towards the end of the training, we'll be pairing you all in groups of 5s, and you all will build a project in groups of 5. We are going to teach you the legal aspects. We'll teach you the financial aspects of managing the business. We'll as well teach you the technical aspects of managing the business that you are to build. And with all the knowledge at your disposal, we expect you in a group to build a project. So we are leaving these projects as co-owners of a business. That's the first thing I want to assure you of. Every single person graduating from the WinMingle training program, you're supposed to be graduating as co-owner of a tech entrepreneurship business, So I urge you to put in your best and try as much as possible to understand all technical things that are to be taught on this training. It's really important. Let's check. I keep forgetting to put up this slide. Each time I want to. Yeah, that's what it is. So what's the next thing we are to be talking about? Models, lessons, assessments. Yeah, so let's talk about assessments and projects. Yes. For assessments, we'll be having all the training classes that we'll be having. We'll be having assignments for all of them. We'll have projects in between the training, little projects that we are to build, and we also have a quiz that will be popping up on our platforms. All of this form your assessments for the period. There is a minimum, a cutoff mark that you should be having, which will be decided very soon, for you to still be on the program. For you to still be on the program, there is a minimum cutoff mark that you should be having when all assessments are being done. It's really important that you take your assessments seriously and be able to finish all projects that will be given to you in this program. It is very important that you treat other learners respectfully in your communications and daily conversations. As you reach out to people, we have even foreigners on the platform. Some of them do not really understand the Nigerian colloquials or Nigerian jargon. So we need to treat people respectfully. We need to ensure that people are comfortable to talk to us. We need to ensure that we give respect as much as they give us respect in return. You can report any learner that treats you disrespectfully to technical mentors. That's allowed. We will look into the matter and ascertain if such behaviors as exhibited by the person reported are acceptable or not, and as such, take relevant action. No material from the WinMingle, talking about plagiarism, no material from the WinMingle community should be, publicized or used as a joke or something on the internet. Young people, they do. We are here for business. We should focus on why we are here and learn and contribute in our own ways to the success of the WinMingle training program. It's really important. And I already talked about reporting issues. You can actually text a WinMingle, a support team. Just text the support team and lay your complaints. We'll look at it and get back to you about it. It's very, very, very important. This is the support team number that we should be texting. You can text anytime in the midnight, anytime, any day. As fast as possible, we are going to reply you and we would look into the matter. I hope you guys have noticed that we've got like a barcode here. If you know that if you are new to the WinMingle, if you just stumbled on what we are doing here on Facebook, then you can scan this and it will take you all the way to our website. Now, keep your credentials secure. It's very important to talk about privacy. Privacy is another very important aspect of what we are doing here. You should know that we have a multitude, and it's a trend in Nigeria, cyber fraud and all that stuff. Ensure not to fall victim. Don't have any financial dealings with anybody that is not an official member of the WinMingle community. Any financial dealing that should be said will be done via the official channel, via the WinMingle website. You would see it uploaded on the website. You would see it from you talk to technical mentors directly. I myself will be the one in charge of giving such information. Do not send your money to anybody asking you for money and all that. And we don't want behaviors that are not professional on the platform. No begging. People should not just come and beg around and all that. We don't want all of those stuff. We want things to be done in moderation and respectfully on this platform. Follow standard data protection practices. Don't share your passwords and all that to people on the platform, even when they try to help you resolve a problem. Instead, talk to a technical mentor. Go to support team. Support team can help you. Don't share relevant details, financial details that are supposed to be confidential. Don't share them with your peers. Yeah. So about project repositories and hosting, naming conventions and all that, we are going to learn that when we get to Git in the second week. We'll be learning Git, how to use GitHub. I know you see in your profiles where they say GitHub username. So in the second week, we'll do something about that. We'll talk about the GitHub username and how you can get yours and put it on your platform. It will be used for marking a lot of assignments that you guys have to do from your second, third week till the end of the program. We'll be leveraging on GitHub a lot. You should set weekly goals, tips for success, just a few tips to make you successful in this program. You should set weekly goals. You should ensure that all tasks for the week, you get them right, you complete them, complete your assignments, do your assessments, do your projects, learn, watch every video, read every documentation that we are going to make available at your disposal. These are the things that you need. These are the things that you need to emerge a success in the WinMingle community training program. It's really important. Participate in discussions. Participation is the hallmark of it. If you want to be a candidate for internships and all that, and you want to graduate well, participation is a key responsibility for students. You need to participate. You need to be on the group session. You need to be on your peer learning days with your peers. You need to finish all requirements that we give to you as a student. Is really important. And collaborate in projects. For every project, for every big project that we give to you, we are still going to pair you. We'll allow for you all to come up with the same work, as we are going to pair users, learners in groups to do projects. This would enable you guys to learn fast and, solve technical problems easier, since you work in a team or a group. So thank you very much. That's all about what we should be talking about on this WinMingle training program. I don't know if there's anything we have not talked about. Yes, payment. Payment functionalities will be on the platform very soon. So very soon, a payment gateway will come up on the platform. Before it comes up, the time for it to be uploaded on the platform will be related to you all on the WhatsApp group and even on the website. So we all know that the payments will come up. Like I said, no tuition fees required. Usually we should be doing a live training session, and the tuition fees are on the high side for Nigerians. We really understand that. We want to have as much as possible to benefit from this program. So we are not going to be charging those high tuition fees you see tech training, software engineering training companies in Nigeria. You know them, you know the big ones. We are not going to be charging those high fees that they charge. We are trying as much as possible to ensure that everyone can afford to be a part of this program, and it costs almost less than what you use for data for 1 week in Nigeria, So we are trying as much as possible to make this knowledge available to all of you at the least cost possible. That's our goal. And our vision in this WinMingle training program is to ensure that we raise tech entrepreneurs out of you all. What else? What is it that I've not talked about? I've told you all, people on your phones. I'm going to show you what to download to make you able to do your tasks tomorrow. If you use a laptop, then watching the video is enough. The video on the training is enough. If you use an Android phone, you should go to your Play Store, Google Play Store, and download what they call Termux. Termux. Download the Termux. It's a terminal that you can use to write code like people on the laptop. Then if you use an iPhone, you should go to your Apple Store and download ISH. It's also a terminal that you could use to follow through with the training program. What else? Are there any things that I have not talked about? Okay, I think that's pretty much all that we need to talk about on this program. With all of these things said and done, I once again want to appreciate you for participating on this software engineering training program. I assure you, if you finish all the projects and classes, you are going to be a full stack engineer. You can work anywhere in the world. Our curriculum is all encompassing. Like I said, we are giving the best knowledge for almost nothing. Thank you.